Hi guys, Mitchell here, Mitchell in Minnesota. I hope you're all doing well this Thursday afternoon. I wanted to do stats and two quick shout outs and then we'll get going into today's video. My stats are started my pre-op liquid diet on July 24th, excuse me, and I weighed in at 273.5 pounds, and this morning, I weighed in at 269.3 pounds. So while I think it's probably like water or like my body not taking it as much as I normally do at that time, like it's good. It's like, okay, thank God that it's worth something, right? So there's that. My goal weight is actually going to be 165 to 170. That's where I want to play at right now. I think that's fair. I wanted to do two shout outs to I've got a few new followers, which is so sweet. Thank you guys so much. New Me, NUMI, you have to go follow her channel. She's totally inspirational. She's up in Canada. I point up, like that's really where it is. But being in Minnesota, right up there, she's in Ontario, I believe. So so she's been doing her journey and she's doing incredibly, and I'm obsessed with her videos, so go follow her. NUMI New Me. And then Little Kansas Kitty, down in Kansas City, so we got one up, one down, and I'm in the middle. Also on a journey, not too far behind or ahead, however you want to put it. So I have to follow her channel as well because she's fantastic. I'll link them down below so you can go follow them. I mean, I think they have more followers than I do, but why not? It's always nice to do that. This is day 3. It is now like almost 5 o'clock. The struggle's real, but it's once I talk about it, it's worth so much more. So much more. And I have to remember that because between like 2 and 5 or 6 is when I'm like hangry, the most hangry. I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. And it was bad. But I didn't cheat. Okay, I didn't, which was really hard. Not as hard as it could have been because I threw everything out the day before, like cleared the shelves. And I'm lucky because my husband's doing it with me, but I think he's having a harder time with it than I am. He's never like, we can talk, you and I, right? In that if you're heavy, you've tried every diet out there and you've lost weight and you've gained it back, plus some you've lost weight, you've gained it back. Like, I can starve myself for 2 weeks. That's not really an issue. It is what it is. So, and I had started to, and going back to Little Kansas Kitty, I know she had talked about coffee. I'm from Washington State. I am a proud Washingtonian, okay? I was born and raised 30 minutes from downtown Seattle. If you remember the show Twin Peaks, that was my town. It's not called Twin Peaks and no women were murdered. Well, maybe they were. I don't know. I was a child. So it's like, I started weaning myself off of coffee about 2 weeks ago, little by little, and while I miss it, I miss the physical having the cup. I miss having the cup and the coffee and the creamer and the whole thing. And I'm curious about what's gonna happen when like pumpkin spice season comes around. I told my husband, like, I'm gonna take you to Starbucks and maybe I'll like smell yours or have a sip or something, like see what happens. But I'm very like holiday oriented like that, so I'm like, what do I do? But it's been okay. I think my husband and I both, we've taken a lot of naps. Like, he runs business from home, and I am a teacher, so I'm on summer break. So it's good because I'm like, oh, we can go here or we can go there, but it's like there's too many pitfalls, I feel like, and I don't want to get caught up in any pitfalls. I don't want to sabotage myself any more than I feel like I could. Head hunger's real. My husband's having some serious caffeine headaches. I'm having a couple headaches here and there, but I have to do it, and it's so frustrating to myself because I'm like, oh, this sucks, this is so hard. It's like 2 weeks in the grand scheme of things, and getting my life back and my body back to a place where like I don't avoid mirrors is a small price to pay, but in the moment it sucks. And I know you can all, if you've done this, I know you all hopefully can sympathize. Some people are like, oh, it was so easy. And they're like, oh, must be nice, to be next to Jesus on the cross. It's Okay, fine. But it's going well. I had no idea that cream of wheat was good. I had no idea. I had no idea. I get a half cup of cream of wheat in the morning, and I like to jazz it up with a Splenda and a little bit of either cinnamon or pumpkin spice. Which, you know, let's start it early. Let's start the pumpkin spice season. I already did the unboxing and haul video for Bath and Body Works fall opening collection. Like, oh, this is coming, sort of a thing. By the way, watched them on Bath and Body Works on Facebook Live yesterday, and they did some of the Christmas sneak peeks, and I almost lost my mind. And my husband literally rolled his eyes at me. So it is what it is. This is the life I live. So doing good on water too. I've gotten 64, and this is 64 ounces. I had this in my last video, I think. 64 ounces, only have to drink one of these a day. It's got a really neat little carrying handle. I put Propel in it though, because like I'm just not a big plain water fan. I'll do it, but I won't do it. Like I'll forget. Like I actually like the flavor of the lemon and the grape and the berry and blah, blah, blah. Very tasty. So all in all, we're doing okay. I'm hungry at a lot of times. Premier Protein really helps. So I hope that after day 3 today, things start to get a little easier. And it sucks because we have a block party this weekend and a birthday party tomorrow, and going to see some friends on Saturday. So it's like all these pitfalls, and I'm like, I don't necessarily feel comfortable telling people about this journey because, as I'm sure you all felt some way, maybe the same, like people have preconceived notions and thoughts and feelings about it, and it's really nobody's business what we do with our bodies, is my opinion. I could be wrong, but I really hope I'm not wrong. So then, like, I want to talk about like the 5 reasons that I am doing it, and I wrote it down, so that's why I'm like looking over like. So number 1 is health. Like I want to be healthy again, and that is a lot of things. Like I have, last 6 months I've had really bad acne, and I didn't have that. And for those of you who are just watching this video, first of all, I had lap band. I have a lap band in me right now. And for a long time, I lost 125 pounds, 120-ish, 25 pounds. Acne went away. The energy I had, and that's number 2. Number 2 is fatigue. Like I am tired all the time, and I wasn't when I was thin. I count 170 pounds is where I was at for 2 years. So I got a glimpse of this life that I want to go back to. And the pro is the fatigue went away pretty much, and I was healthy. I didn't have any issues. It was just all really smart and great that way. What I don't like is that people do treat you differently when you're thin. Period, end of story. And that's what really takes me off. It's like, oh, because I was heavy, I wasn't worth your time, energy, or experience. Like, that's fine, because it calls out who people are. And that's a good thing. I'm all about that. Shutting it down. And I shut it down. I don't want to be a part of people who didn't want to be a part of me at my personal lowest, but you don't know that, right? Number 3. Self-confidence. I want to feel good about myself again. I want to go into the store and buy clothes. And before I go into surgery, I'll do a body shot. Y'all are so brave, and I'm so thankful for you guys, and I will do it. Just not today. I have very big hips and a big butt, and it's not easy to find men's jeans in, you know, that size. So it's a little bit, it's always been frustrating. And then like I'm at a 38, no, I'm at a 40 right now. And I was at a 32, 34 a year and a half ago. Ugh, I hate even talking about it like that, but it is what it is. And number 4, I want to be like alive in 50 years. I want to thrive. I see how hard it is for family members who are heavy and people that I know that are heavy, and it's like I'm one of them, and that's their experience, and my experience is I don't want to, nor do I have to. I've tried everything repeatedly, as I'm sure all of you have too, and it's killing me. I can't do it. So I need a tool. And I think that this tool is very beneficial in a lot of ways and very helpful. So it's just, I know I'm rambling, but that's what you do when you're like, oh, cool, when am I gonna have my next 3 ounces of applesauce and a Premier Protein, which are so good, by the way. I think Numi, she wrote me something about OptiSource. Is that what it was called? I think that she had to have while she was in Canada, or she is in Canada. Like, that's what they have you do in Canada, and it is what it is. I haven't heard anything about that, but apparently it was not that tasty. So I'm glad that Premier Protein's good. So I need to order some more because my husband's doing it with me. So I'm going, 3 Premier Proteins a day for me and him. That's 6 a day. So I'm going through them really fast. So that it is what it is. So yeah, this is just a quick update. I hope you all are doing super, super awesome. Probably not the most exciting one. I did order the men's beauty box from Target and Walmart because I want to do a comparison video, and I know that there's so many in here of the women's, but I couldn't find the men's. So maybe you'll enjoy. I think everybody that's commented or written me or followed is female, which is great. That's who I follow. I don't think I follow any men on these weight loss journeys, which is fine. Like, more room for me, right? Pew, pew, pew. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and following and helping me be accountable to myself. Before I made this video because I was like, I really want to go have a pickle, which would be the end of the world. No, but I'm gonna make a video instead and talk to my little YouTube friends. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. It is 67 degrees, 68 degrees here today in East Central Minnesota. And it feels amazing. It's so nice. It is so nice. Like, we went on a walk today, which I will put right here. Yes, I'll put it right here. How pretty is that? I've got this beautiful park right by my house. I mean, Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes and more parks in Minneapolis and St. Paul than like the top 50 cities combined. It's crazy. I also pay a wicked amount of taxes, so that's, being from Washington, we did not have state income tax. Minnesota, all the income tax, whatever, different video, different time, different thing there. So for now, I'll leave you with that. I'm kind of thinking of ideas on what kind of videos to do too besides the weight loss videos, because I want to kind of show that perspective. So if you have any ideas that you would like to see, please let me know, and I think I respond to everybody. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will talk soon. Until next time, my friends.